What's up, YouTube? Back working on the old 79 Fox body, and I've been de-smogging it because back in the late 70s and 80s, they sure loved to put a lot of crap on these motors that they didn't need, but thanks to our government, they made them put it on there. But anyways, we got it de-smogged, but I was running into a no crank issue, and I've been chasing all over all the wiring, different electrical components, and I overlooked one of the most simple things, and that is the neutral safety switch on the transmission. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that on the cheap if you don't want to buy the new part, and show you everything else you can check if you have a no start issue on these Fox bodies. Probably the earlier Fox bodies, 79 through I think probably about 83 maybe. Anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I found out and show you what it looks like de-smogged. So this is our big pile of smog garbage. There's actually more to that, but I already chunked it in the trash. But I did pull the power steering pump off because it was garbage and needs a new one. And I took the AC off because I have no plans of fixing the AC on this car. The next owner can if they really want AC, but I'm sure in its next life it's going to be a drag car. But anyways, that is your 2.8 Ford, I believe it's pronounced Cologne, V6 monster of a motor, pure horsepower. But once you get all that smog crap off of there, you actually got some room to work. I rebuilt the carb. There was the power steering pump and AC on this side, so once you yank that stuff out, you got plenty of room. It does have a mechanical fuel pump, so I got a new one of those on order because the diaphragm in that one is bad. Got a new master cylinder installed, and got the smog pump removed down there. Got rid of a ton of vacuum hoses, charcoal canister, just a lot of crap to open this engine bay up and make it easier to work on. And so I'll jump into the problem I had. After de-smogging it, I was getting ready to crank it up since I got the carburetor rebuilt, and when I turned the key, nothing. So I started off by checking the solenoid. First I just tried putting a different solenoid on there, and it didn't change anything. So I went through, cleaned up that one, cleaned up all the contacts, and you could take the battery and jump it directly to the other side of the solenoid right there, and the engine would fire right off. So I wired everything back up normal, the positive side running to this side, negative that side, and you could take and jump the positive side and take a screwdriver and jump it to that right there, and the car would fire right off. So I knew that wasn't an issue. So then we jump over here to the DuraSpark system, put a new DuraSpark computer on it. Still nothing. Bump the key, nothing would happen. Put a new coil on it, bump the key, nothing would happen. So then I thought maybe it was a bad ignition cylinder lock, but I had an extra one of those laying around, so I swapped that out, put it in there, turned the key, nothing. So I'm just banging my head wondering, hoping that I don't have a chewed up wire or something from a mouse at some time, because I know that's just going to be a giant pain trying to chase down all these ignition wires. Or there are some fusible links. That orange thing right there on that wire is a fusible link, kind of like a old school fuse, but those are known to go bad and break down. When I checked those, I was getting continuity from the wires up here to the wires in the steering column. So I knew it didn't have a bad wire. So I was like, what else could it be? And it turned out to be the neutral safety switch on the transmission. And there's 4 wires on the connector. This car has a, I believe it's the C4 transmission, and it has a connector with 4 wires attached to it. There's 4 wires on a harness, and it's a 4-pin connector. Anyways, there's 2 red wires on it with blue stripes on them. If you cut those wires and splice them together, it tells the computer, or basically it completes the circuit saying the car is in neutral or park. So you can fire it right up. So I splice those wires, bump the key, boom, car fires right over. So I figured out the issue here. So I'm going to show you, I'm gonna crawl underneath the car and show you those wires just for your guys' reference. If you're ever running into a no start issue and you've checked everything in the engine bay, or maybe just check that first. But anyways, I'm gonna crawl under the car, show you all that, and just give you a little quick rundown on what it looks like and how to fix it. And maybe that'll help you guys in the future on your Foxes. All right, guys, I'm underneath the car. We're on the driver's side of the transmission. As you can see, that is your 4-wire or 4-pin connector. I got the 2 red wires with a blue stripe connected. And so I'm basically jumping that circuit and giving the computer a false reading that the car is in park or neutral. This right here, this little half moon looking thing, is going to be your NSS switch. For now, I'm just going to jump this. I'm going to put pull those wires back apart and put a connector in there and heat shrink it and stuff it all back up there. If whoever buys this really is worried about the NSS switch, they can come down here and fix it. But it's kind of just a dummy-proof thing for people that are trying to start their cars in gear. But most hot rodders pretty much know to never do that, and pretty much always check for that. But anyways, I'm gonna put a connector on here, heat shrink it, and we'll be good to go. But I just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. Maybe help y'all out if y'all are having some no start issues, because it can be a pain chasing down 40-year-old wiring on these cars. I know I was racking my brain for 2 nights in a row now until I stumbled across some Fox Body forums and a guy mentioned this. So I couldn't find much on YouTube about it. So I really hope it helps you guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't. We're getting bigger every day, slowly. But appreciate all the people that do tune in and watch and leave a comment. I enjoy talking with you guys and learning from y'all. So anyways, go check out the channel. Got plenty more videos, plenty other hot rod stuff. But we are doing a build series on this Fox Body right now. So if you're a Fox Body guy, I already got a couple Fox Body videos up. And stay tuned, and I'll be putting some more up. So anyways, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.